with Andy, kicking it 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 with Andy.
What is going on, everyone? It is Tuesday. This is the Kickin' It with Andy show, and we're going to be talking about how to compete, especially for the beginners. You have no idea what to expect when going to a Mecha Lane, NADBL, IASCA, everything. Team SP Loud, the whole 9 yards. We're going to talk about the 101s of competition, how to do it, and if you guys got any questions, of course, ask away. And yeah, we do giveaways, so make sure you enter the giveaway, kicker.com/umweekly. But without further ado, we got to cue the music and do the intro. I'll see you guys in 3 minutes.
Kicking it with Andy. He's going to be on every other Tuesday. Kicking it with Andy. Kicking it with Andy.
What is going on, everyone? Today's going to be interesting. I love competition. A little competition never hurt. But we're going to find out how to do it. Testing. Is this thing on? Thank you, Will.
Kicking it with Andy.
Man, today's going to be fun. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. It is Tuesday. This is the Kickin' It with Andy show, aka the other show, not unmasked, on Tuesday. Here we are. Guys, man, I wanted to do this episode for a while, and I know a lot of people already have questions about it, just throwing up the feed of the video, and people are like, man, I want to know about this stuff. And it's like, yes, let's do it. There's plenty to talk about, and of course we got to do some housekeeping, but I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in with me today. It's weird. Sometimes it's like you do these live streams and there's no problem, and other times it's like, whoa, I'm doing a live stream, and then you get stage fright stage, you know, and it's just, we're human. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. It means so much. We got 40 people here already. Like Will said and everybody else, smash the like, Thank you guys. Stu, what is going on? Appreciate that you're here. Steve, I hope you appreciate that 50% discount coupon code you got. You gotta let us know what you pick up from Kicker. Jason Grant, what is up, dude? Thank you for hanging out with us today. I had to move some things around. We got the little sign over here because I got some pretty cool stuff down here, man. I mean, like, look at this. Twinsies. It's so cool. And I got an L7X. They're awesome. I mean, if you know where to find them, you got me on Facebook, maybe we can hook you up. I don't know if they're technically legal, you know, but it's awesome. I always wanted something like that, and maybe a bass knob would be cool too, man. I don't know. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Stu is early. What is up, 25? Thank you for tuning in. By the way, we did a little bit of trimming on the fish tank, as you can see, so we'll see how much it grows from now till next week. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Deviant is here. Thank you for tuning in, Deviant. Appreciate you guys. Stu, you didn't win yet, but it is not too late to enter. Please go enter, guys. Kicker.com/umweekly. I'll drop the link now. Appreciate you guys always hanging out with me. What's the best amp for an L7S? All of them. Honestly, man, it depends the size and depends your responsibility. You can never have too much power, but for an L7S, geez. You know, you could use anything on the CX line. That's what they currently have until the new KXA line comes out, whatever that happens to be. Can't wait to see that stuff. Choke Change, what is up? Thank you for tuning in. Baba saying hello to everybody, and the one and only Cornut for the win. I guess we can start now. Thank you guys so much. We got Face Kicker here. What is up? Appreciate you, dude. You just gotta look at it, William. Especially when you look at this show, man. You're gonna be looking at competing a different way. Especially if you never done it before, because there's a few things you have to know before you even go, and we're gonna get all into it. And Cody knows all about competing. Thank you for tuning in, Cody. This guy goes to Mecca, Team SP Loud. He travels. He's got, what is it, 6 Sundown XV3s in a blow-through, doing almost a 60, man. Crazy stuff. Ryan, thank you for tuning in. Hey, boo. Appreciate that you're here, man. So much. Mr. Seth Duffy, what is going on, dude? I hope you're feeling better. Can't wait to get back on the build, you know? Hey, it happens. We're always getting sick, but I appreciate that you're here now. I hope you're feeling better. We got Kicker Club. That's Todd Spracker. Thank you for tuning in, dude. I don't know what camera I got on. I still got to install that red light that Ernie got. Appreciate you so much for hanging out with us tonight. RVH saying hello, and to the chat gang. Do I get the coupon code too? Ryan, whenever you enter on Kickin' with Andy in the same giveaway with kicker.com/umweekly, the fourth prize is the 50% off discount code. It is good forever, but one-time use. So make sure you guys go enter. It's awesome that Kicker does this for us, and man, we are blessed. Kibo! The wife said, I've been tossing more dollars to Andy than the average person throws on the breakout candy. Hey, you could just put it under your taxes as going to candy, and I think they might give you a tax break. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Thank you so much. Like the new L7X enclosure. This is Dennis on Kicker Club. Appreciate you, dude. Dude, the SDK enclosure is awesome. I'm going to be going all into it on Friday. It's going to be an awesome show. You know, there's a few enclosures already coming out for the L7X, but Jake is bringing some out too. And probably dual-loaded enclosures, because I know a lot of people have been asking for them. And honestly, Gately's the only one right now, and Gately makes beautiful enclosures, and just maybe not the price point everyone's looking for, and maybe want to go with something a little bit on the, not the budget side, but a little bit more friendlier. And hey, strike while the iron's hot. It's an awesome enclosure, and I can't wait to actually put it on some power. It's going to be awesome. Andrew Stoltz, what is up? Thank you for tuning in, dude. This guy is awesome. Got his own shop just like Stu. Appreciate you guys, man. I don't know how you do it with doing a stereo shop every day. I just do this for fun on YouTube, man, and I'm pulling my hair out. We know Choke Change. Blake, thank you for tuning in, dude. Got another one from Kicker Club. I appreciate you guys. We got Robin and Glenn. Glenn is always tuning in. I see you, buddy. And, you know, the Facebook thing. I appreciate you, dude. Kibo saying hello to Baba and everybody else. Appreciate you guys. And yes, smash the like. David Bradshaw, what is up? Thank you for tuning in, dude. We're going to get to the show. Just got to do the housekeeping. Might as well say hello to you guys. You guys are sitting here watching me talk for an hour. I got to say at least hello. All right, so you got you got 6 XV315s on 3 8Ks doing a 60 plus, bro. That is awesome. Can't wait to hear it this year, dude. Thank you for tuning in, Joe. Appreciate it. You are here. We had an awesome show Friday with you guys. And yes, it is always Rig Deviant. Always. Justin, what is up, dude? Much love. Appreciate you, dude. Seeing you got the Wolfram mids, the 8s. That is awesome, dude. I appreciate you guys. Todd, this is where to be. The YouTube chat. It's way better. I'm telling you. Russ, what is up? Can't wait to see you this year. It's going to be awesome all the way out in the middle of PA for a Team SP Loud show with the Team Base Outlaw guys. Can't wait, man. It's going to be awesome. Bubba with a $20 super chat. Massive props to our man Seth. Thank you for helping Andy get Cookie Monster ready for Slam. Come on, guys. Hit the like and show your support for Andy. Just takes a quick click. Thank you so much, Bubba. And yes, thank you, Seth. Man, this guy is killer, and we are in crunch time, but he is determined to get it ready, and it's going to be beautiful. Some of you guys didn't see the most updated picture, but I did send that to Bubba. I was like, dude, would you just look at this? Would you look at it? It's awesome, and we are getting there. It's so close. I can't wait to hear it. Just like how I heard that L7X build today in Kayla's car, and that was only on a couple 100 watts clamp, maybe like 600, 700, and it sounded phenomenal. Deviant with a $2 super chat. No pennies, though. I didn't see any pennies there. Living Loud with Andy Appreciation Day next Tuesday. Do not miss. Yes, the Unmasked After Show is the official Living Loud with Andy day. So it's going to be crazy. You guys are going to want to tune in. I think there might be some giveaways too from what I hear. I don't know. They're all whispering behind me. I know that it's a big plan they're working for me. It's going to be awesome for the guys tuning in, watching. So make sure after the Unmasked show, you tune in here. It's going to be great. Let's see what's going on, guys. Bob Wallop, thank you for tuning in from Kicker Club. Appreciate you guys. And yes, William, you just got to look at it. You just got to. Let's see. Scotty Mutt, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Yeah, YouTube's way better. Kibo with a $2 super chat. To the Facebook users, come to YouTube. The party is here. And yes, Kibo, yes, the party is here because everyone hangs out in mostly one section, and YouTube is the best place to do it. Thank you so much, Kibo. Appreciate you, dude. We got a few new people tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. MBE does build some awesome enclosures. I want to see his first L7X enclosure. It's going to be awesome. All right, so I am actually caught up on comments for the first time because I was booking through them. We got 56 people in here tonight. Again, make sure you guys go enter the link below, kicker.com/umweekly. It's the same every week. Go enter so you can win some awesome stuff, man. And a 50% discount code exclusively on Living Loud with Andy. Kicking with Andy. It's awesome. Thank you, Kicker. Thank you, Steve and the gang. Appreciate you guys so much. So without further ado, let's get to the actual show, shall we? All right, so if you want to compete, man, what does even compete mean? That means to go to a competition, to take your car and put it on a meter and also clamp the power out of it and see how loud it is. And SPL meters, you know, do they work like your phone app? No, not at all. It actually reads the sound pressure level accurately compared to a microphone diaphragm that cannot. So between the Term Lab, the SPL Lab, the SSA meter, there's all different, you know, kinds of meters out there that actually work, but usually Term Pro, Term Lab is the one they all use. It's been the, you know, go-to clamp and meter since 2000. So anywho, that's how you measure it, but different organizations are going to have different positioning and stuff like that. But besides all that, that's the basics of, you know, you're just seeing how loud your car can get. You know, I've always wanted to know that back in the day, you know, trying the handheld meters. It just, oh yeah, I'm doing a 125, man. Nah, that's not accurate. That microphone just can't pick up that bass. Thank you for tuning in, Matt. Appreciate you guys. ADD kicking in there. Appreciate you. But like I was saying, literally, whenever you go to a competition, what do you expect? So we're going to go from A to Z. You know, we can get towards the end of the show. Maybe I'll dip into how to increase your SPL and stuff. But this is literally the basics. So someone that has no idea, that has a stereo, fresh from Best Buy or your local car stereo shop, and they want to see how loud it is and what to expect when going to a show and stuff along those lines. We're going to get into it, and it's going to be awesome. So without further ado, let's cue the first clip. How to compete for beginners. Literally, this is a beginner's class. So if you are a world champion, still watch. It's going to be fun, and there's cool stuff to win, and the chat's always awesome. So, but it's for beginners, what to expect. So the first thing you kind of really want to know how to do, and why I put this first, is because you want to know, one, you know, you should know this stuff anyway, just so that whenever you want to test per se at home or on your own, you know how to do it. I don't know how many people I've seen hook up the clamp meter and hook up the clamp. I forgot to bring that over, but it's okay. They would hook up the clamp around the clamp. It's just like a hall sensor in a way, where it just hooks up around the wire. It doesn't stab into nothing, just goes right around it, and it reads the current going through that wire. And I don't know how many people I've seen actually do it, and they put it around their positive or negative main power wire, not their speaker wire, and that's what you put it around, is your speaker wire. And only one of them, supposedly your negative and more than 12 inches from your amplifier, but we're not getting into the super particulars here. We're just talking about the basic stuff, literally. So you want to learn how to do this. One, like I said earlier, just because you should know how to do it, but two, technically, you're supposed to do it yourself, just for liability. The judges and them, they can't actually touch your stuff, because say if they, you know, they're using some probes and they blow your amplifier by arcing two wires, they don't want to be held responsible. So you have to do it, and it's nice to know how to do it so you don't look like a dummy. We're all dummies at one point, but if you can spare one moment by not looking like a dummy, this is what you do. You learn how to clamp your amplifier, and again, you just go around the negative or positive, I've done both, it works, of just one of the speaker leads. Now if you got more than one terminal post, you know, all your speakers aren't wired to one terminal block, then yes, you'll have to do more than one for the clamp. But if you are doing that and you have one setup and you put it around one wire, you're great, you're done. Now for the AC side that measures the voltage, not the current, that's where you use the positive and negative into the same speaker wire setup, not your power wire. You're never touching that. This is all on your output section of your amplifier, and you stab it on either stab it or connect it, depending if they got the probes or they got the alligator clips. It all depends. So this is a very broad subject, and that's why I'm trying to keep it kind of simple, of just everything that's, you know, with this, because there's a lot to cover, but I'm trying to simplify it in a way. But right, so then you put your negative and your positive on your negative and your positive of your amplifier of those leads, and then you're done. Now, if you got multiple terminal blocks, like I was saying, for your subwoofer, say you got 6 of them and you got 3, you know, places where you can go, and you have 3 amplifiers, all you have to do, well, depends if you got more than one amplifier, that's a different story, but 1 amp, all different subwoofers, you just have to get the AC rail voltage of the 2 probes of just that on one section, and then you can just use the clamp for the rest. There's a lot about amplifiers and how to clamp them, and it's kind of dicey, but it's kind of simple at the same time. But I did want to cover that because that is something that you should know how to do before going to the show. Let me check up on the comments here. The 90s was more show. Yes, Cigar Joe, I believe it. Cody, for Mecha, if you have multiple amps, you have to put the clamp around a positive or negative wire from each amp. For Mecha, if you have multiple amps, yeah, you're supposed to be able to clamp all of your amplifiers. You're really not supposed to use a multiplier. Depends where you go, but that's why something to note is when you're building your system and you want to compete, make sure you know, like, hey, I got to make this accessible so that I can have the judges and I can meter this and clamp this and there's no issues and everything can connect. That's something but that's something entirely different. Let's see. Kenwood, number one tip for competing: clean your install, clean your damn car, and listen to Andy. Thank you, RVH. Yes, you don't want to be pulling up with Gatorade bottles in your car because that can actually hurt SPL. I've seen it, man. You know what I mean? I just be pulling stuff out of people's cars like, man, you're killing your DBs here. But let's see. Let's go to the next one here. Go to the show early. You will be able to get extra help. Just for the simple fact that they actually have, I forget the term for it. I should know this, but it's literally clinicals, I think it's called. It's pre-testing. Before the show starts, they actually are supposed to let you go and hook up your car and do a test run some sweeps, stuff like that. When you're going to the big leagues, Mecha, NADBL, ISPLL, ISAC, DB Drag, USAC, all of them, you're supposed to get 30 seconds, 1 or 2 runs, you're done. No sweeps and peaks, technically. You're supposed to do that before the show, so make sure you go early so you can do that. Now, there's other things that I have down here where it's literally do this beforehand. If you really want to compete and you really want to get the best numbers, maybe buy a meter, just for the simple fact of that. Now, when you go to the show early, bring a friend. Bring a friend, just because I went to car audio shows by myself, and it was I usually do now, but I meet people up there because I know them all now. But whenever I was first going, I didn't really know anybody, a couple people, not that many. And I wish I would have brought a friend or two along the way. I think the very first time I competed, I brought Kayla and Alex Niedermeyer, but that was the very first time. And yeah, but still, bring a friend because they can help you. They can help you in deciding the class and all the other kind of stuff, and maybe just with anything that you might need. Let's see here. What is up, Ashy? I am saying hello to Ashy because nobody else on the podcast say hello to Ashy. I am saying hello to Ashy. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate you. We see you, buddy. We see you. 25, come on, man. I think 25 is talking smack on Deviant. That's not good. That's friendly fire, sir. Friendly fire. Now, all orgs are different in how they classify classes. So do your due diligence and kind of look it up. And honestly, the best way to go about it is to ask people, learn about how the classes work. Because, there's a bunch of different stuff. I actually have it queued up here. Let me move my camera so I know where I'm at. Okay, we're here. Now, for Mecha, it's a little bit different. Oh, let's go with not that one, this one here. Hi. Okay, so Mecha has about 5 or 6 different actual classes of, where the speakers can be positioned, wall, no wall, power, stuff like that. I mean, there's 5 or 6 power classes in each individual little section of that as well. So you really want to go over these, not manuals, but rule books. You really want to learn this stuff and kind of get an idea of where you might fit prior to going there. Just for the simple fact, you might do better if, say, okay, well, maybe let's not do a wall class, or hey, maybe I built my box too big. Maybe I need to go lower because it says here that I'm doing this. So you really want to design your enclosure, design your build for competing if you really want to have good competitive numbers. But if you just want to see what it does and see how loud it is, then go free willy and you'll be fine. You'll have a good time. But that first might be a little bit harder if you don't do your due diligence and do some research and stuff like that. Dennis, what is up, dude? Best thing about Team SP Loud meets everyone is down to earth and easy to socialize with. That's why I did Team SP Loud, and the way I hold the shows is so you guys can learn. And I had so much fun with that, and I still do, man. We're just kind of in limbo of the first show for the first time ever. It's kind of like, but we'll have some shows regardless. But I love it because people have a lot more fun in my lane. I'm not trying to, toot my own horn, but I let them take their time, learn, like they were at their house doing some testing in their driveway. So when they go to Mecca, they go to these other organizations, they don't have to do that. They can learn, see what their setup is, and then go to the lane and not look like a joke or something. Because, when you go to the competition, man, those are the guys, they're getting points, they're going to states, they're going to worlds, they're paying big dollars, they're bringing home big trophies, they're getting bobos, they're taking them all. They've been through it, they know what they're doing. And you being a new guy, you don't want to look too dumb. You can look dumb, just not too dumb. So that's exactly what we're here to do today. And Team SP Loud, I loved it, and the people are great, man. They really are, and you're one of them. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Dennis. All right, so the next one up here. Okay, so like I was saying with the rules and stuff along those lines, know the basic. Sorry, I got to switch the camera thing. I got so many switches and stuff. It's awesome. Know the basic rules, cone area, power, subwoofer, and port limitations, stuff like that, because different organizations even have port limitations and subwoofer cone area limitations. Regardless of how much power you're clamping, if you got 218s, you can't go in a smaller class. Now, Mecca and Team SP Loud, totally different. It's just power and cone area, a combined number. If you can stay under whatever number they have for that class, you're good. You can have 20 12s. It doesn't matter. If you clamp 10 watts, you're in that smaller class if you fit in that space of the cabin per se, if you're in street or trunk or whatever the situation is. But a lot of other organizations, they have a max on port. They have a max on, how many batteries you got. I think it's a little bit too much. I've tried that in the early days of Team SP Loud, where it was like, okay, if you got an added battery, you're in the intermediate class. If you got a high output alt and an extra battery or two or lithium, you're in the advanced class. And that's how we did it. And the numbers reflected, it actually worked. There was only 3 classes, so there was 8 or 10 people in each class, but it worked. The scores were very similar, you know what I mean, in each class, and it went up and up and up, and it worked, but it wasn't very fair per se. And then I feel like the more roles you add, it just makes it harder, and everybody gets first place unless you're just really trying to compete against anyone in the world. Then it works, and that's how Becca and all these other leagues work, because you are competing not against the people in your local area, but against the country and trying to be the loudest of loud, and that is real competing. So either way. And then SQ competition, don't even get me on that. That's another thing, and I love SQ builds, but a lot of it does come down to personal opinion. And with a meter and SPL, it's just a number, and then it's either louder or quieter. And then you can say, well, you got so much cone area, you got a wall, you got at 50 hertz and I'm at 20 hertz, and then there's that. But with SQ, it's a little bit harder. Install, I get that. 100%. All right, and like I said earlier, I try to put these in order as best I could. I wanted to get some notes to talk about so that I could pace myself throughout the show and also cover everything. And there's a lot to unfold, and I'm sure there's stuff I'm not going to be able to get to that I wish I would rewatching the show. But either way, test ahead if you can, man. Literally buy a meter. You can get an SPL Lab meter. I wouldn't suggest getting the cheapest one, because when you're competing, you'll want to know how much power you're clamping. So at least get the $600 one where it has a clamp and a USB meter and all that other kind of fun stuff, so that you can actually see what you're going up against in real competition. An SPL number is great and all, but how much power does it take to get there? That's kind of what you want to know. And if you're trying to build different enclosures and get louder in your class, that's kind of what you need to know. So when at the show in the lane, make sure test tracks or music is ready before you pull up. I don't know how many people pull up in the lane, they're ready, they're all clamped, and then they're like, now what? And I'm like, or they'll be like, I'm gonna play Wiz Khalifa. Yeah, I'm not talking about you, Wiz. They're gonna play Wiz Khalifa on my level for an SPL test track and waste all their juice when it plays that 20 hertz note just to get that 37 that's in the middle. and who knows if that's really their peak. So you want to get your test tones ready. There's a plethora of ways to get stuff. DJ Rusticles has awesome USB tracks that got test tones. I mean, you can download them online. You could buy apps. I use test tone apps. Just make sure you got something physical with you, because when you go to shows, sometimes they're out in the middle of nowhere. It's not downtown Pittsburgh with 5G. So internet might be spotty. So between the test tones or music tracks, make sure you actually have physical copies on your phone, on your device, or even your CD or USB. Make sure it's ready so that you are good to go. And there's I don't know, I feel like you could go real into it, like what kind of music tracks, of making sure that, I have that. We're going to save that. We're going to save that because I think that's for the music part. We're going to get to that. Okay. You're in the lane, now what? Because you got your USB tracks, you're ready to go, you're in the lane, now what? And I think on that part, we're going to take a pause, say hello to the people in the chat. We got Mullen, what is up? I know Ernie is, I don't know what you're doing today, Ernie, but you know what? Maybe he could actually help me down at Stillwater if he was, working overtime. Maybe we'll see what we can do there. Be like, Ernie, just, pull up some comments, switch the camera around for me. You can actually do that with the 810 Mini, and it'll work through internet, and he can actually switch the cameras for me in Stillwater. I mean, it is a possibility. Wrongpill 160, what's up? I only competed in the 1000 watt amateur class NESPL years back. Hey, it's okay, man. Some people, it's just, they want to see what their score is. And literally, this is what this is kind of for. Just so that those people go there, they kind of know what to expect and stuff along those lines. But hey, do it again, man. I'm telling you, it's fun. Cody, SPL Loud shows are literally the best to learn everything. Everyone is friendly and always helps. 100%, man, just because it's not that I had terrible experiences in the beginning, but there was no one really kind of helping me on stuff, like very few. And the vibe was different because it was like everybody is, ready, waiting for that green light, just their eyes are on the prize kind of thing. And there's me like, what do I do? And that's why I love doing that and just helping you guys. And I'm glad you guys have fun, man. That's really what this is about. A score, a number is great and all, but we're here to have fun too, So it is what it is. SJC, what is up? Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Appreciate you. CPU is running great. Chase, what is up, buddy? Thank you for tuning in. This guy does live streams now too. It's awesome stuff. Forget what he calls it. It's not the build of the week, but he does a stream every week. And it's awesome, man. I love seeing the new podcast. Big Jeff coming out now. Oh, and 12 Volt Talk. I think that's on Thursday. So make sure you guys tune in. You might see me. You might not. Appreciate you guys so much, dude. It's awesome to see everybody. Got a nice show tonight. 62 people. You guys are killing it. Awesome. Cool. Only 2 in Kicker Club. It's good. Everyone's on YouTube. That's where you need to be. Let me take a sip here, and then we'll continue to see what we do when we're in the lane. We're in the lane. We're waiting now. We are ready. And I'm telling you, when you're in the lane, your nerves are pumping, man. You start getting that cold sweat. You get nervous because you're like, God, here we go. Don't be quiet, man. That, or, please don't blow something. God. Seth, Team SP Loud has the best judge. You, Andy, always helping and teaching everyone that runs the lane the best you can. Thank you, Seth. And man, this guy's been around since almost day 1 too, man. At least at our very first location out in North for Sales right beside Mercedes. Oh, man, I remember meeting you there, dude. It was awesome. And this guy, he's been around, and I appreciate you, dude, so much. We all do. We all do. They all hear about you, Seth. They do. Means so much, dude. Really does. I actually did have Seth run a Team SP Loud show too at the Flood City car meet, because I'm like, I don't want to run a show. Seth, you got this. He made awards and everything, and I'm sitting there, I'm giving demos. Man, did I make a bad mistake on that one, because that's when my car, the only time it caught on fire, literally mid-demo, and I should have just been judging the Team SP Loud show. It was a sign. But either way, Seth did great, and it was an awesome show, awesome turnout, regardless of my car. It happens. All right, cool. And you know what? I think I brought this one up earlier too, about the testing prior stuff, about getting your own meter, just so you kind of know what you're doing. I already brought that up, and that's the thing with these live streams. I'm all kind of over the place, and it's not, linear SPL. It just isn't. Bass goes in circles too, man. Really does. And so does this show. So use lower power, long, slow sweeps. Honestly, I know a lot of guys, they'll do a sweep and it'll be like for 5 seconds and it'll be like a breep. And it's like, no, man, that is way too fast to actually get an accurate reading. And you don't want to do it full tilt boogie, because when you're playing, whatever sweep you're doing, it's pretty wide and your enclosure isn't very efficient on both other ends of your tuning. So you're going to be unloading a lot of power that's unnecessary, and the score is not going to be good up there anyway. And it's just you're getting your sub hot. When you get your sub hot, your resistance goes up, so then the power your amplifier can make just goes down, and then alongside that, then your batteries are also getting depleted at the same time of not being able to clamp as much power because your subs are getting hotter. And then you go to actually run your actual score and you're like a dB or two quieter than you really should be because you're testing too hard, too vigorously. You know what I'm saying? So you want to go easy on it, but you don't want to, just to get a rough idea, because then you do after you find your peak, then that's when you go with like different frequencies. You can do smaller sweeps, but to be honest, man, if you get a peak around 40 or 45, try the 40. Then just do a little burp, but like half power, a little bit more. It depends. If you really think that you're pretty dialed in and your electrical can hold up, then go full tilt boogie. But honestly, just see what works, and then go up a frequency or go down a frequency. If you keep going down and your score is going down, then go back up from where you started. Go 41, 42 until it doesn't go up anymore. Keep the power the same. Don't touch the knob. I don't know how many people will, they'll try a frequency and then they'll turn the volume up because it's not louder. It's like, no, that you got to keep everything the same so that you actually know what your peak is. And then depending on the system, it'll be pretty clear what your peak is. Some are so flat, it's hard to tell. Is it 43, 44, 45? It's all around the same, but when I put more power on it, it can change. And that's where you still have to try, even when you're competing. And you think you got your SPL score, you got 30 seconds, man. Try 43 hertz, full tilt boogie. Okay, you got a 48.2. And then you go up to 45 hertz, and then you got a 48.4. Okay, maybe my peak was actually at 45 because of the amount of power being applied, the vehicle, and just so many factors. It gets insane, but to literally sum it down for beginners, try, but don't go full tilt boogie in the beginning, because you never know. You never know. Deviant with another $2 super chat, living loud. Day is in 1 week. You don't want to miss again, guys. Next Tuesday, the Unmasked After Show. It is Living Loud with Andy Day, May 23rd. It's going to be awesome. Make sure you guys tune in. It's going to be awesome. R&Z Designs. That's why testing is key. Building your enclosure to where it's at the vehicle's peak frequency. And man, cabin gain and just all that stuff. That's where the competitor side of competition of just building an SPL vehicle can drive you insane. But if that's your cup of tea, then that's exactly what you got to do, because you don't want it to be flat. You want it to have a nice peak. But we're trying to keep it simple, where it's just like your everyday system. What do you expect? How to actually compete. But right, whenever you're trying to be as loud as you can, yes, you want to be around your cabin's resonance, because your cabin resonance is just like your speaker FS, your speaker resonance. That's where it gets the loudest, the easiest. That's where it resonates at. The same thing with the FS, like I was saying. That's where it moves the most, and just variables along those lines. But absolutely, man, and that's, hey, maybe we could do a part 2 of this, but I'm not no SPL, world finalists, so I'm not gonna be able to tell you everything. There's no DB dust in my boots. Now Seth, man, this guy doing 155s on 212s at 34 hertz. I don't know, man. I don't know. He's got something. No wall too. One thing to note is that where you peak at low volume may not be where you peak at full power. And exactly, dude, especially with a lot of like bigger systems, they will peak at like 36, and then really when power's applied, it's more like 47, because there's two peaks in your vehicle. And depending your setup and just depending your bandpass and how your car reacts with your system, you can have inaccurate peaks. So that's why the sweeps, I don't really do them. Honestly, I just try frequencies. 30 hertz, 35, 40, 45. Okay, cool. We're around that range. And then I go full tilt boogie and I try to stay around that range. Now, if you think that you might be a little louder at a lower frequency, like 30, 35, like way away than what your sweep indicated, then try it. I mean, your ears don't lie to you to a point where it's just, you know, it might sound louder on music, and then you go and meter and it's like, man, I swear it was louder than that. Maybe you can. And exactly, Blake, but at the same time, why I say don't go full tilt boogie is just for the simple fact for your electrical and your speakers of heating up. Because if you go full tilt, yeah, you're going to get accurate results. But then if you're going to actually compete within minutes, you're done. You're toast. Your electrical, it's done. Go hit up the charge system. 100%. Thank you, Get Some, with a $5 super chat. Write it down. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you tuning in, man. It's awesome. And thank you for the $5 super chat. Seth, remember the trick or treat at where the box is. Wait, trick to try at where the box is tuned at, then try a few hertz up and down to find its sweet spot. Right. Because yes, you have a resonant frequency in your vehicle, but at the same time, your tuning of your ported enclosure really is going to dictate that as well, of just where it's going to be loudest at. That's why if you want a musical, setup, you tune a lot lower below your resonant of your cabin. If you want an SPL build, you tune it pretty darn close just so things match up and work. Now, when you play, your tuning frequency of your ported enclosure, like Seth is saying, that's usually where it's going to be the loudest. A few clicks up or down depending the setup. But that's not really what I'm trying to get at. But exactly, man, there's so much into this stuff, and I know a lot of you guys that are watching do go to competitions. So you guys are gonna be like, hey, do this, do that, do that. And exactly, let the guys know. But just to keep it simple, man, really, just to keep it simple. What's going on, Casey? Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. It is raining 25. You can have 6 peaks in your car if the box is right. You know what? I believe it. I was watching some BearVid videos on some ABC enclosures, and I seen a bunch of peaks on that, so I believe it. I believe it. All right. And then I think, yeah, we already went over this, but I didn't throw it up with full power or close to. See if score changes from single frequencies, like I was saying. Now, box changes or changing the enclosure position is usually not allowed during the official run. So you really want to test, you want to do stuff before the show, like literally at the show before it starts in the clinical lane, or just at home. Because that's a whole thing too. Do I cock the box this way? Do I do it this way? Do I flip it up? Do I build the box differently? Sub up, port back, port to the side, sub up, and just, God, orientations on doors and just stuff like that. It goes crazy, but we're keeping it simple here. Quick burst, like I was saying, to get the final score. I kind of went over a lot of that. And I already talked about this too. Most competitions give you 2 chances for each entry, in at least Mecca. I don't know about all of them. Team SP Loud, I mean, I give you maybe like 5 minutes at the most. I'm not going to let Carlos would be in the lane for 15 minutes trying every song on Spotify. I ain't lying. But he was learning, man. And hey, but when you're at the big leagues, you usually get 1 or 2 tries. Now, music classes, we're going to keep this kind of simple, like park and pound, music average, ISPLL. I know they do like 30 seconds or 2 minutes, NADBL, what is it, Demo Monster that they got, and it's like a 2-minute average at the headrest, and that's brutal. I think I did a 145 and I was crying. my coils were, at least. But find music that has constant bass. You would be surprised, your favorite song you listen to probably doesn't have constant bass for more than 30 seconds, unless it's DJ Rusticles or something similar. And a lot of stuff goes up and down. So if you're really trying to get the best music score, and it's okay if you just play like 1 or 2 frequencies, then yes, there's tons of tracks out there that actually have that. And I actually have them on my channel, Music Monster Tracks. Now, there's other stuff out there. You can use all kind of music, but you'll really want to find something to get the best score, something that's got constant bass, doesn't have a drop-off. As soon as your bass stops, so does your score. It goes down, man. So you want to find constant bass, but music classes are tough, man. You got to have the electrical. Your subs got to be doing pretty good with the setup you got, or you're going to be cooking some subs. But I like music classes because that's really what it's about. It's not just a burp. You know what I'm saying? Burps are fun. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. What's going on, Mike? Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for tuning in. He's always here. All right. Kyle, any rules on building an electric sliding port? I don't think so. No, not at all. Not that I know of. But that would be cool to have like an interchangeable port that you would be able to do. Yeah, I don't know. Right, but you're changing something, but I don't know. It sounds like it could be cheating, but it's not as bad as hiding an amplifier. So I don't know. I don't know. Appreciate you guys. Homer J, what is going on from Kicker Club? Appreciate you tuning in. 1-minute averages are tough too, man. They really are. They really are. Make sure you guys go enter the link before the competition ends. Kicker.com/UMweekly. I'll try to drop another link. There we go. Cool. Love crunching ice, Hey. So, next up, plan ahead if possible. No previous competitor scores to see where you fit in. If you don't think you're doing a 50, you might not be doing a 50. So kind of look at the scores, see what they're doing. But again, that's why you want to bring a friend. You want to do your research, because whenever I first competed, I thought I'd be in a trunk class. I thought I'd be in a Street 1, Street 2, because my box was in the back of my car in my Eclipse. Like, it was behind the rear seats. But because of the shape of the car, the box went over the back seat by an inch, and it was less than 12 inches from the ceiling because it's a tiny hatchback, I was considered a wall class. So you don't 100% know what class you're going to be in, but at least look at the numbers, get an idea, and again, ask a friend. I feel like, it depends where you are, but still, just read the rule books no matter what you're going to do. And there's Facebook now. I mean, God, it's 2023. Ask around. But if you guys ever have any questions, I'm in the Discord, I'm on Facebook. God, I'm everywhere. Just shoot me a message, and or just tune in live like we do here, man. The more you compete, the more you will learn what classes your system works best in. I feel like if you just go there and you don't try a bunch of classes, you might not know where you fit well. But honestly, do that at home. Grab an SPL lab meter. They're half the price almost of a term lab, and they're just as accurate, if not more. And it's great to use at home. And you know what? You'll never run out of reasons to use it. You can clamp everything. You can clamp... Shoot, the power coming out of your wall. It's AC, man. You can do all kinds of stuff. All right, cool. Next up. Oh, that's it. My last tip for you guys. Have fun. Literally, guys. Literally. Just have fun when you go out and compete. Because that's what you're doing. You're leaving your friends, your family, your mom, your dad, whatever your situation is, your wife, your cousin, your brother, your sister, whatever. You're going out. If you're bringing them, that's great, but usually you're not. And you're going there to compete, but have fun too, man, because you don't want to stress too much over it unless it's literally what you really want to do and you just want to be the world champion, be the best that there ever was, like Ash Ketchum. Then absolutely, man. But most of us, we're trying to have fun. So go out there and have fun, relax, don't worry about it. And I mean, if your wall does a 146, then maybe worry about it a little bit, but otherwise go there and have fun, man. Appreciate you guys so much. Oh, come on, Deviant. Thank you, Steve. You know, I had to save the best for last. Really good stuff right there, man. Appreciate you guys so much. I feel like there's more I could go into. Box positions I already talked about. Door orientation, especially with music classes, you know, because I know Mecca, you know, you could do outlaw, you could do it sealed up, but like meter positioning of just headrest with the headrest stand, the dash 2 or 4 inches away from the dash and on the window left and right with their little meter stick, or in the kick. I mean, literally it's going to be quiet to score headrest, louder at the dash, louder at the kick. The kick is the floor. So most demos aren't down at the floor. So that's why headrest scores are great, but kick scores make you feel good too. Hopefully I do a 50 headrest with the new build with the Cookie Monster version 3.2. I don't, whatever, I lost track. But still, a 50 headrest would be great. Should be able to get it. Did like a 49 on a good day headrest. It's a tough score, man, and I was only clamping around 1800, 2000 watts. So I don't know. Either way, man, the whole point of this is just to help you guys learn what to do when you go into the lane. Where learning how to hook up the clamp, learning with the just practice of learning the league, learning the organization, learning what class that your car can go in. Bring a friend, stuff like that. Literally the basic stuff. But you know, if you're watching this and you've never competed, let me know. Drop down in a comment and just say, I don't even know. Just say hashtag kicker if you've never competed. Just type that, and I want to see how many people have never competed that are watching, you know. But either way, man, awesome show. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Just kidding. I guess we have to do that giveaway, don't we? And it gets eerie when there's no background music, man. I always forget that. For some reason, my computer updated, and now it doesn't ever, it would just automatically replay the same track that I have here, and it would just do that every time I turn the computer on. Now it doesn't. I don't know. I hit repeat every time afterwards, and then I forget, and it still doesn't work. Blake has never competed? What? What? That's a lie. That is a lie. Just kidding. Blake, I hope you compete one day, sir. I think you would do very well. Baba never competed. Omega. Black Ice, thinking about competing gives me anxiety. You know, and I wasn't kidding, man. You get the cold sweats, dude. You really do. Hashtag Windows for the win. The dash score? Is that what you mean? I've metered. I haven't competed. Hey, you know, meter competed. I mean, that's the same thing to me. But right? So you never competed? You got plenty of time, Blake. I think you would do well. You know a thing or two about a thing or two. Mike, I seen you compete. He competed against me. Don't let him lie to you. No, that wasn't a real competition, but it was a real challenge, or it was a real, I don't even know what you would call it, because there was no meter. It was just just crowd reaction. Still fun and all. Joe Keenan never did. Wow. I know he did. And he won. Exactly, Casey. The judges are there to help. 99.9% of the judges are there to help. Yes. I competed in Mecca. This is Benjamin Harrison Kicker Club. I competed in Mecca, excuse me, in Indiana. I did a 148.2 with a single Solo X18 on a Sundown SAE V3. Nice. 2500. I always have fun at the shows, man. Those Solo X18s, they don't need a ton of power and they do great numbers, dude. A 148 is definitely awesome, and on the SAE 2500, you were probably clamping 1500 to 2000. So, I mean, that's why I can't wait for the new ones to come out. I mean, the 12s, the 15s are going to be great and all, but 18 is where it's at. 100%, dude, and I think they'll need a little bit more power compared to the older ones, but they're going to have way more potential. So, is what it is. Max Starks, when I first started competing, I had extreme anxiety too. It was very tough to do. I now have been doing it over 20 years. And that's why I brought it up, man, because it's kind of nerve-wracking where it's like, man, I'm scared. I'm kind of scared. Like, I don't want to mess up. I don't want to embarrass myself, whatever the situation is, or, you know, what have you. Exactly, man. Thank you, Benjamin. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, I know. Solo X18, man. 100%, dude. Appreciate you tuning in, dude. You guys are awesome. 72 people in here right now. Well, we just lost one. Sorry. Smash the like, subscribe if you haven't. Make sure you tune in on the Kicker Unmasked show as well next Tuesday. I don't know what they're talking about yet, but it's always an awesome show. John, Aaron, Ernie, J-Dub. I think J-Dub will be back. Bill Frog. They're always killing it, man. Awesome content that they do. Cool. So let me get this giveaway going here, and cool. Give me a second here, guys. Always got something going on. Got any other questions before we sign off too and do the giveaway? Let me know. Got a few things to do. Let's see here. Oh no, come on, man. There we go. This music just makes you want to dance. Okay. Andy, do you know if Kicker has a new 4-channel coming? I would assume so. I mean, I'm guessing for like the L7X family you're asking, or just in general, I would assume so. I need one. I'm using two KXA 400.4s to tickle the ST series. Blake, in my opinion, you'll only be really embarrassed if you're talking up your system a bunch before and then it falls flat. If you're just trying to see where you're at, nobody is going to make fun of you. Well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, shoot, man. I get what you're saying. 100%. You're like, oh, yeah, this thing definitely does a 50, man. And then you pull up and you do a 43.5. Yeah, I get it. But, you know, I think it's just the average jitters of just because you're kind of on stage. You really are. Everyone's watching what you're doing. They're all staring at you like, I bet you it does a 142. You know, oh, what class is he in? You know, it's just that vibe. And it's not like they're being mean, but it's like when you're in that situation, it's like, you know, being in middle school, you're like, man, is everyone talking about me? What's going on here? You get those kind of vibes the first time you're going. I bet you any money. At least the shows around here, man. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Cool. So, all right, we got that. I don't need that right this second. I'm going to minimize that. Now I need this here. That can go away. I'm going to move this back over here. Okay, cool. Now, giveaway, rigged or not rigged? Rigged. Yeah. Cool. Well, I'll give you guys 30 seconds because that's pretty much what you got to enter the giveaway. Kicker.com/UMweekly. Please enter or forever hold your peace. We got 72 guys in here and gals. Appreciate you so much. My Pinto does a 166.54. You know what? I bet you a Pinto would be a great SPL vehicle, actually. You would be surprised. Square, not really the better, but like, I mean, CRXs and just old Ford Fiestas and stuff like that. Kind of works, man. Wow, Jason. Awesome. Oh, come on, Seth. You competed. Come on now. Seth is like, I'm getting in on this. What's this hashtag all about, huh? What's that all about? All right, cool. I'm going to do the giveaway. Wow, we got 70 potential users, and there was 70 watching. Now it's 67. I'm boring. Sorry, guys. Well, I guess you'll tune in and see if you want or something like that, right? Or you always can just get the email from Bill, you know? Just check your email, right? Oh! Hold up. All right, this has got to be a bot. It's got to be. It's got to be. Ah, it's over here. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know the deal. Oh. Bot. CK Casey just entered the kicker giveaway. Crowd competition judge only so far with Scion. Homer, I know he's got an awesome Scion XB. He's got kicker just giant decal on the side. Awesome setup. It's awesome. Appreciate you tuning in, dude. Come on, man. All right, let's see here. Bada bing, bada boom. Cool. Rubbed or rigged or ribbed. It gets kind of confusing. All you hear me is clicking and copying and pasting. What is this guy doing? Not rigged at all. We're yep, just how we do it every time. Never rigged. So yep, that's how we do it. Ah, but if it wasn't for these bots, come on, man. Come on, man. Yes, I'm sure. Rubik's cubed. Ribbed cubed. Hashtag rigged. Adrian, it's too late to enter, but every Tuesday, 7:30 Central or 8:30 Eastern, you tune in to my show or Kicker, the Unmasked show, and you can win. We do this every week. It's either on my show or theirs. We flip-flop every week. They get a break, I get a break. Well, I don't really get a break. They get a break. And we have fun every Tuesday. Appreciate you tuning in, dude. You guys are awesome. I know, you know, the show, the Kicking It With Andy show is fun to do just because, you know, I get more people here and I be able to spread my word in a way to more. And it's awesome to do that. It's what I always did with Team SP Loud, and now doing it on TV, on live shows. It just makes it a lot simpler. I can just talk to everybody. Hey, listen up. Or what do you want to talk about? What do you need help with? And it's just a lot easier. And I feel like I could just reach more people. And Kicking with Andy's always special, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. I don't know. I see a yellow flag. Not a red flag, but a yellow flag for sure. Let's see. Oh, come on, man. Bro. Yeah. Let me get this. No way. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Yeah. All right, cool. So, yes, rig. Come on, Bobby B or El Fuego. I know, all fuego. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you tuning in, Facebook, liking, commenting, being a supporter, man. I see you, dude. Thank you so much. 73 people. They're like, okay, did I win? Did I win? Did I win? This looks like a good one here. Let's see. You know, I've been getting more spam calls recently again, and I don't know why I didn't sign up for nothing. It just happens. It's like I want to get a new phone number, but I can't. I can't. Poor Kayla, man. Her numbers, tainted love. They be calling twice a week, twice a day every week. God, it's terrible. And it's not Pizza Hut calling. Cool. We're set. Alright. Hope it goes well, Nolan. I signed you up for car warranties. Thank you, Deviant. Appreciate it so much, man. Oh, I forgot to delete these. Usually I delete the old names and then type everything in. But it's okay. Okay, so we got somebody from New York already. Let's see. Ebo was last time. Let's see. Second place from Florida. Nice. I don't even know how to pronounce that. You know, you think you know a lot, and then you realize you know nothing. I mean, is it just me? I think maybe it's just me. Okay. Wait, is that? Yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm just... The font's throwing me off. I'm thinking I'm, like, misspelling it or something. Alright, and... First place. Man, what is up? I feel like a lot of people watch from Texas. That's crazy. Okay. Good, good. I swear I just gave Bill his discount code. I was like a week behind. It was just crunch time. It's always crunch time. Things are slowing down a little bit, but not by much. God, I'm going to start doing Kayla's car, getting the pilot a little bit more ready while also working on Cookie Monster stuff. Okay. Yeah, it started with an S. Sorry. That is a town. Okay. Oh, forgot that part there. Cool. Awesome. We're good. Probably gonna pull up. Let me turn that off there. Well, I could do it. Do you own other brands, sub amps? Don't they? I mean, a few that I've been doing amp dynos with, but nothing in my dailies, really. I mean, honestly, I've kind of... Yeah, I'm all Kicker. Yeah. It's pretty much Kicker. Thank you, Casey. Appreciate you tuning in. All right, cool. Did I miss a $20 super chat? Kevin Lautner, what's up, dude? Thank you, man. Andy, what's up? Long time no talk. See you at Slam. Bringing Miss Lautner in the family. See you then. Peace, y'all. Thank you so much, man. Slamology is going to be awesome. I'll have to give you a demo again. Man, this Slamology is going to be the Slamology of Slamologies. 50th anniversary for Kicker. 20th anniversary for Slamology themselves. And everybody from this chat is going. It is awesome, and I cannot wait, and that's why we are trying our best to get ready as soon as we can. I got to get the best demo songs for you guys. I mean, come on, that's the real reason, right? Thank you so much, Kevin. Appreciate you. Baba with a $20 super chat and another one. Per Mike D and 25, rain has been called for. 60 people watching, only 38 likes. Come on now, fix that and hit the like to show your support. Tell them, Baba. Tell them. Nah, you guys do. I see it. I do. I say this every week. You guys do really good. And I get it, you know, maybe you don't want to like it because you use the like list on your YouTube playlist to go back to a video that you want to watch later. I used to be suspect of that, but you know what? I get it. But still, smash the like. Thank you so much, Bubba. And you guys are awesome. Guys are awesome. Cool. Let's do the winners, huh? Shall we? All right. So, oh, that's not the right thing. There we go. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, let me bring this down. Thank you again, Bubba. Awesome. All right, so third place for the Kicker Unmasked Kicking It with Andy giveaway special. Every Tuesday we do it here and there. Third place, you get the Kicker Tumbler, you get the Kicker Koozie, I believe, and the Kicker Unmasked t-shirt swag pack deal. Third place goes to Kirsten K in New York, Rochester. Congratulations. Thank you for watching. Check your email for Mr. Bill Frog himself to let you know that you won. That's the thing, guys. If you win with the email that you entered, that's the email that you're going to that you're going to get an email from Kicker from, so you can receive your stuff. Awesome. Now, second place is the EB400s, the waterproof earbuds. They're awesome. Second place goes to David L. from Ocala. I don't even know what that word is, but from Florida. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you for watching. Congratulations. You're going to love it, and your Kicker swag pack. Now, first place, the Bullfrog 100. I love it. It's awesome. Fits in your cup holder. It's great. And the Kicker swag. First place is Jason W. from Houston, Texas. Congratulations, Jason. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. Now, wait, don't go. But wait, there's more. There's always more, because this is Kicking with Andy. We do a 50% off discount code from anything at kicker.com. I'm talking Kicker, swag, Kicker, speakers, subwoofers, amplifiers, marine, anything you want. 50% off discount code, one-time use, good forever. Give it to your kids as, you know, their whatever, for college stuff. I don't know. Either way, you can use it, or they can. So, first place, ultimate grand prize, 50% discount code, sweetness, goes to Simon S. from Minnesota, Bemidji, Minnesota. I don't know what that town is either. Never heard of it, but I've heard of Minnesota. Congratulations. I will be emailing you through the email that you entered, so please respond within 48 hours. If not, I'm going to have to give it to somebody else. I think 25 needs another one, or Cornut, or Bubba, or somebody. I don't know. I'm sure they could use another one. But please respond to my email. It'll be from livinloudwithandy@gmail.com. Or .com. At Gmail. That's it. That is it. Yes, it's rigged, Cody. I'm sorry, man. Oh, and I have one more though. But wait, there's more. Bada bing, bada boom. Don't enter. It's too late. These are for the people that never competed. Who do we got? Paul competed. No. Nope. We gotta do it again. Paul competed. He competed. I know he competed. We're doing it again. Sorry, Paul. Love you, buddy. Mike DePoli. I mean, he never officially competed. Mike, I'm going to send you some Living Loud with Andy swag. Congratulations, buddy. Awesome stuff. Figured I'd do that for the people that never competed. I did spin again. Now this one we can do some super chats to spin again. I mean, it's not, you know, for that. I mean, now we got to give it to Mike DePoli. I didn't even know it was a contest. I know, and I slipped it in there. So the people that never competed could get, you know. Come on, man. John, well, did you type hashtag kicker? Corna, I'm still trying to refund my account. I can't use another 15%. Man, you know, even though it's half off, you spend about twice as much, man. I'm telling you, it's bad. It's like, I can buy all of this. It's always rigged. 100. Thank you for tuning in, Price. Appreciate you, dude. This guy's got one of the windiest builds. It's awesome. Check out his YouTube channel. You just gotta look for the octopus on his head just floating in the air. You'll find it. My name is Mike D and I get respect. Cody, oh, come on, man. You never, no, I don't, well, yeah, I guess, well, maybe, yeah, you did. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. I had a blast. This was definitely a fun show. What's going on, Solo? Look at him. He's just going to town. He is the janitor. He keeps the tank nice and clean so Wiz can just, you know, whiz around, you know. And it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. But guys, thank you so much, man. I will see you Friday unless something happens crazy, you know. It's not Patreon paycheck time, so I think I'm feeling okay. Just kidding. Deviant. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. This has been an awesome show again and again, and I could cover this again in a future episode. I don't know. We'll see. But with car audio, the possibilities are kind of endless. They really are, man. They really are. I know it's very simple, but at the same time, it's a book that really doesn't have a bottom. So there's always something to learn, and I appreciate all you guys. And yes, the after party, Baba, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Like, really, you guys are awesome. You guys make the show. 14.4 mile. Someone named Tiny. When is the next SP Loud show? It's going to be after Slam. Just telling you now. Getting with Mike Hoover for the new location and just pretty much setting up some stuff so we can plan it ahead of time, get it ready, and order some trophies and go. We'll have a food truck, a porta-john. You're going to need it, and I'm sure we'll have plenty of music thanks to you guys. It's going to be an awesome show. I will let you guys know at least a month in advance, so stay tuned, man. Paul, sorry, I had to rig it for you, man. Well, rig it against you, you know. You could see it there. Can't show you the other one. And you'll be like, man, he really rigs that stuff. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Stu. Thank you, guys. I love you so much. And I will see you on Friday. Stay living loud. And I'll catch you at the caboose.
Kickin' it with Andy. 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 He's gonna be on every other Tuesday. Kickin' it with Andy. Kickin' it with Andy. Kicking it with Andy.
Kicking it with Andy. Kicking it with Andy. Kicking it with Andy.
It's moving your hair. It's moving your hair.
Only on a couple hundred watts, but it was moving some air. Like 32 hertz, just getting it. Cornut with a $2 super chat. We got to throw in the pennies now, man. I just gotta. Jason Grant with a $5 super chat. Freaking awesome. Thank you for watching, Jason. Deviant with a $2 super chat for Operation Mike D next week. Oh, Bubba with a $20 super chat, sharing some love for our 10.9 and 14.4 volt brethren. Awesome group of people. Thank you so much, Bubba. And Cornut, he's sliding in there. He's like, I'm taking the caboose. I am taking it. I'm taking it. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you on the after show. Hi, Aaliyah. Love ya. The caboose. I don't know. I think Aaliyah might have to take this. I've never seen her at the caboose. Oh no! Cornut's stealing it off you, Aaliyah! I'm sorry! See you in Pebbles, peeps! See you guys!